Hey guys, I was talking to Gareth, Sprites and Baits, the other night, and talking about our collections and how out of hand they've gotten over the years. And we were talking about trimming them down. I've already done mine, and he's thinking of trimming his down. But it led us to this question: what games do you regret buying that stem from the YouTube gaming community bug? Now, I'm sure you have all. It's been there in the back of your mind, but if you're not 100% sure what it is. The gaming community bug. It's it's like after you've been just like in the gaming community for a while and you've been watching other people's videos and you see all these great collections and you just get this thing in the back of your mind that you want to go out and just buy games, buy games, buy games, just build up your collection. So like you can almost kind of compete, but it's just like game collections are just nice to look at. So you want to build up yours to make it more appealing to yourself at least. Um, but yeah, I was thinking like, what games have you bought that you regret buying? Now for me, I can't show any off because I've already gotten rid of some of them, but I've made a little list. Now there was a load of PS1 games that I did sell on, but three off the top of my head was Disney's Tarzan. I mean, a friend recommended it. I bought it because it was cheap. Never played it. Like I just filled my collection with games I never play. Another one was Excalibur. Again, Gareth recommended that to me. Never played it, so got rid of it. Another one was Ghostbusters, which I did try, and it was absolutely awful. So that was another one that I regret buying just for the sake of collecting. Um, Another thing as well was the Dreamcast collection. I was going to go for a full PAL set, and I just thought to myself, what am I doing? I'm spending like, I think I must have spent a good almost £300 on trying to get that full collection. I got like almost halfway, so it was pretty good, but it was just like I've sold about 70 games that I had no interest in. There was just all sports games, few racing games, other little ones and stuff. Just got rid of a lot of them. I thought myself, I'm not going to continue buying games that I've got no interest in playing. Um, so I got rid of them. I even bought a NES. I'd never really played a NES back in the day. I'd never really been into it. So to buy one, it's basically for collection purpose. It's not for me to enjoy. So I got rid of that as well within a week of having it. But also on the flip side, what games do you not regret buying? What games have you specifically hunted down for your collection after watching videos on YouTube? So that's another question I want you to answer. So I want to see a few video responses, but you're going to have to leave links down below because YouTube's totally different now, isn't it? But yeah, me personally, games I have specifically hunted out, and now I really hunted for this one. Streets of Rage 3. Took us years to find this. I mean, I even wanted it back when it came out, but I never seen it anywhere. 1994 this came out, and I'd never seen it until, was it last year? No, might be in the year before. So about 2 years ago. I've had this for 2 years. I've played it a few times, but it's definitely one that's staying in my collection. Now, coming back quite a few years from that, when I first got back into collecting, the first stuff I was buying was Mega Drive stuff, and I bought like pretty much a full set of the Sonic games for the Mega Drive, and one that was in there was Sonic and Knuckles, fully boxed. Oh, I'm glad I've got this again now, because I used to have the box back in the day, but it must have got so tattered that I just threw it out. Or just basically because it's cardboard, threw it out. Like the majority of the Nintendo games, all their boxes are now very hard to find. But also, yeah, some more games I'm glad I've hunted down was Gunblade. I can't remember. I know I saw this on YouTube somewhere. Can't remember who, but I kept my eyes out for this as well, and I eventually found it. It was quite cheap, I believe, probably like a fiver or something. But then there's like Toy Story 2. Used to love playing that game on the PlayStation, so I hunted that down. Zombie Revenge. I never even heard about that until I started the Dreamcast collection, which stemmed from other people's collections on YouTube. And then also Shenmue as well, and Shenmue 2. I mean, I probably would have never have thought about buying a Dreamcast and the games and stuff if it hadn't been for YouTube. So, I mean, there's two sides of it. I mean, there's games you regret buying, and there's games you're glad that you found. Now, for the last question, whose fault is it? Now, normally I would say you can really only blame yourself, but for this case, I say no. This is YouTube's fault. YouTube's fault, and I'm going to put the blame on two people. I'm going to put the blame on FinGamer and TV and Lust. So it's their fault that I bought a load of games that I never played, but I've sold them on now, so no hard feelings. And I blame them because they were the ones I was watching all the pickups videos on, and like collection updates and stuff, and I thought, that's a nice collection. I want a nice collection. So then I started going out, hunting all the charity shops, all the cash converters and stuff, just keeping my eyes out for cheap deals, checking eBay like every few days, and my collection just went mental from there. So yeah, so there's them 3 questions. I'd like to see some video responses, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon in another video.